Hello everyone and welcome to your English lesson for today. So our word of the day is reinforce, okay? And this is to strengthen an existing idea or feeling or habit, okay? And this is exactly what we're going to be doing today in paragraph 3, okay? We are reinforcing our argument. So remember, in paragraph 2, we started to outline why we are the perfect father to go to space, okay? What was our brilliant skill? When did we show it and how's it going to help us in space? Well, today is all about reinforcing that, okay, and giving Dr. Drax one more skill that we think is really important to highlight, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. So the same learning objective as yesterday. Can I use the PEE technique to create a persuasive argument? Now, quick flashback okay? So I want you to add in brackets to this sentence to show parenthesis. And I want you to add in a powerful adjective here, okay? Now, don't worry if you finding brackets tricky right now, because obviously we only just introduced it a couple of weeks ago. We're going to go through it. We are going to do it in today's writing, but we'll go through it, okay? So we'll support you through it. So have a go, pause here and have a go. Right, welcome back. So I've gone for Eddie Xanadu, Hassan's father, is a greedy man who is obsessed with money, okay? So remember, if you take out the bit in blue, take that out, the sentence still needs to make sense, okay? Because then that means we're showing parenthesis. So Eddie Xanadu is a greedy man who is obsessed with money. Perfectly fine sentence, but telling us that it's Hassan's father gives us that extra information, okay? And then I've gone for, throughout my Taikonaut training, I've shown myself to be an accomplished leader, okay? An excellent leader, someone who knows exactly what they're doing. Good. Now, our objectives. So let's recap our objectives, okay? I just want to highlight just how much we've actually done already. So we've written in paragraphs. We've used powerful adjectives to strengthen our case. We've used evidence from the text. We've used rhetorical questions for persuasive effect. The only one that we perhaps haven't quite hit completely is this one. Although we've done it within paragraphs, today we're going to be looking at linking our paragraph 2 and 3. So we'll be doing that today, okay? Using conjunctions and phrases. We've added a relative clause to provide more information, and we've used powerful adverbs for persuasive effect, okay? So we're doing brilliantly. So well done, everyone. Doing really well. So my main observation from yesterday, the first thing is all of you wrote some fantastic sentences. I was so impressed with what I've seen, okay? They were brilliant. But there was one common mistake that I saw. But actually, I've put mistake in inverted commas because it will genuinely really help us today. It's not really a mistake. It's just a way that I have tried to set it out to help you, okay? So this is what it is. It's keeping our paragraphs, these two paragraphs, 2 and 3, focused on one scenario or challenge, okay? So it should, if you start with the desert mission, your point, evidence, and explanation should follow through the desert mission. If you start with a vortex ride, the same thing. And if you start with the flight simulator, it should follow through. Now, what's happened is some of us have started giving evidence about the desert mission and then suddenly jumped into the vortex ride. Now, that's fine, okay? All you need to do is swap them over, okay? Swap them over for today. Same with a flight simulator. You just take that sentence. I mean, if you're working on a computer, you could just copy and paste. Or you can even cut and paste, Control X and Control V, okay? Move it down to today's paragraph and you've already done your work. You can use it, so it's not wasted, okay? It's not really a mistake. It's just, this is how I think it will help you structure it to get to, because I want you to highlight 2 main points, okay? That's why it's really important. So have a go on your editing, okay? I want you to focus on 2 tasks. So make sure your point, evidence, and explanation all link to the same challenge or scenario. If they don't, just switch it over to today's one, okay? Because you'll be using, you can use that sentence today. It's absolutely fine. And once again, I want you to remove any unnecessary words that are not adding to your persuasive argument. Now, I've seen some incredibly concise, really powerful sentences that I'm so impressed with how we're not waffling. We are really direct to the point and telling Dr. Drax exactly what she needs to hear and why we are the perfect choice for this mission. So well done, okay? Keep going. Remember, if there's any unnecessary words that you think are just not really doing anything, just get rid of them. If you don't need them, get rid of them, okay? All right, good stuff. So your speech today. Today we'll be writing paragraph 3 and it will contain 4 sentences, okay? So 1 less sentence today. And there will be, once again, a specific objective for each sentence that will be explained through the YouTube videos, okay? Now, here is an example paragraph of paragraph 3. I'll put this in the assignment so you can use this if any of you are struggling with your plan, okay? So I've said, I demonstrated calmness and control of the rocket under pressure, okay? So justify my point of evidence. I remained calm on the flight simulator challenge, the only person to land the rocket successfully, even when Dr. Drax tried to set a trap, okay? So, I've shown myself to be an excellent pilot under pressure, all right? if anything goes wrong in space, I can take over the manual controls, and every mission needs an excellent pilot. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but we said we made decisions under pressure, okay? But I would argue that they're slightly two separate things, okay? Being able to lead a desert mission is very different to being able to control, intricately control a rocket into the right place, okay? Someone who's brilliant on a mission or capturing a flag might be awful and crash the rocket every time. So the fact that we are mentioning pressure several times is fine, because that is what space missions are all about, okay? People spend billions of pounds and dollars putting these rockets up for a very brief moment of time. It's an incredibly high pressure environment. So the fact that we are referencing our ability to act and perform under pressure twice is only a good thing, okay? Because we're showing our skills, we're showing varying skills, okay? We're not just good at making decisions. We're not just a leader. We're also brilliant at controlling the rocket, okay? Remember, we're the only adult, in inverted commas, on board. So we are going to be the one that's expected to drive this rocket if anything goes wrong, okay? So follow the same structure as before, all right? And once again, you've been doing lovely with your keeping space between your sentences. I'm happy with that. Hopefully you're enjoying that. When we actually write up the real thing, we will bring them all back together. But for now, keep doing it, okay? When we write it up in BEST, because what I would love to do is write these up in BEST and then display them in school, okay? So when you come back to school, you'll see them and you'll be like, oh, like honestly. And like I say, so we'll do that later on. But for now, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm absolutely fine with that. It's no trouble at all. And keep numbering your sentences, because I think it does help you. So well done. And paragraph 3 will contain 3 main elements. So your point you will start by outlining your second point, but there will be a special transitional phrase that will link in from your paragraph 2 to paragraph 3, but I'll explain that to you in the video that's separate to that sentence, okay? Now the evidence, you can do it slightly differently today. You're going to set up the scenario and describe what you did all in one sentence. So yesterday you did that for 2 sentences, but today I want to see and test our writing skills and see if we can combine that into one sentence, okay? And then once again, you're going to do a comparison of Eddie's Xanadu, and then your explanation will once again finish off by explaining why this will help you in space, okay? Right. And then bronze, silver, gold is the same as before, okay? Oh, sorry, it's a slight typo there. That should say 4, okay? Mr. Messenger, but now I've got this far through, I'm just gonna leave it. So that should say 4. I can complete all 4 sentence objectives using the sentence starters. I can use some of them and also some of my own ideas, you know, obviously on top of your original ideas, but then gold is going for all of your own stuff, okay? So best of luck, and I will look forward to seeing what you come up with, okay? Bye-bye.